All right, good evening. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for being on the next um, lesson. This is definitely going to help you. This particular part of the lesson, you do this almost probably every day, whether it's adding and subtracting numbers, and you usually use your calculator. Or some people you do this, whenever you're buying something or you're getting change, or if you are building something or if you're walking, you have or if I'm sorry, better yet, it'd be better to think about it like it's a bank account. So in this problem, let's say that you had a negative $24 in your account, all right, and so you added $6 to that account. So what you're doing is you're going to be subtracting 24 plus 6, or 24 minus 6, which is 18, right? But you still have $18 in your account. So you have a negative plus a positive. You're still going to have a negative because the negative sign is bigger. All right. Then we move down to number 2, and some people may want to stack these numbers, and I'm gonna write it, but it's gonna be kind of small. So it is 10. Matter of fact, how about I do this? It is adding a negative. So simply what we're doing is subtracting 6.1 from 10.2, which gives us 2 minus 1 is 1, and 10 minus 6 is 4, and that's a positive. The positive number is a larger number. Okay. Now we go back to the fractions, right? Hopefully you remember that you can solve fractions by, do you remember? Right? We have to make sure that the denominators are the same. Currently they are not the same, so we have to find the least common multiple, between 4 and 6, and that's going to be 12. So plus a negative. Sorry, it's kind of small. So 4 times what gives us 12? 3, right? So that's going to be 3. And then 6 times 2 gives us 12. And can't forget it's a negative. And 5 times 2 is 10. So we have 3 minus 7. Okay. 3 plus negative 10. We had $3, then we lost $10, right? We had $3 in the account, and then we made a withdrawal of $10, or we paid something that was $10, and so we would end up with a negative 7, right? So the overall answer is negative 7/12. And so we move on to subtracting. All right, and I want you to know that a number minus a number is one way to write it. So if you're subtracting, you can also say that I am adding a negative. Okay, so we'll look at it like this, right? So if I have 7 minus 11, I can say 7 plus negative 11. So 7 plus negative 11, we're going to get a negative 4. Here we can do the same thing, negative 13 plus negative 6. We have 13 and 6, or negative 13 and negative 6, we get negative 19. Now when we get down to number 6, and if I'm going too fast, just go back over it, or you can pause it and catch up. 12 minus negative 25. So we are subtracting a negative. So to subtract a negative means there's a positive thing. So if I was to take a negative characteristic from you, that's positive, right? But of course, we probably don't have any negative characteristics. All right, that was a small joke. All right, so now we're going to add 12 plus 25, which gives us 37. So there you have us adding and subtracting real numbers. Make sure you pay attention to changing the signs. You don't have to, but it may help you. And you can also use your calculator if you have one, if you so choose to do so. Once again, thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit, even though you're doing some work. Hopefully it's not too challenging for you, and it's getting a little easier as we go by these particular steps. Thanks for tuning in to Driving Math. You have a great day. Bye.